What's up, everyone? I'm trying to watch my step here. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm finally putting my seeds down. Whew, it's time for a haircut. So my wife is over there, but what I've done is, what we both done is we went down the rows and we planted all of our seeds here. We have a spot right there and a nice strip all down the middle with nothing except over there, that zucchini. So next, I went back and I covered up. Well, I still got to cover it up, but I covered up where my seeds went, and that's basically for the birds, mainly, just so the birds won't swoop down and start picking at the seeds, start eating the seeds. But also, I do it to protect the soil, to protect the humidity. It rained today, so we got free water. But other than that, yeah, just to protect the soil. So you want to protect the soil because soil, in its composition has their bacteria and stuff. It already comes with different diseases, plant diseases, and some are kept at bay because they're constantly fighting each other. It's kind of like, like, think about your gut biome. You have good bacteria, you got bad bacteria, and they're constantly fighting. That's just the way that I see it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I learned when I was looking into soil science. You got good bacteria, you got bad bacteria, and then you got just different neighborhoods of good bacteria, different neighborhoods of bad bacteria, and they'll just keep fighting. Well, when they all hook up together, they create a certain type of plant illness, like blight or powdery mildew, stuff like that. But like your soil, there's no real way in telling what your soil already has. Microscopic or minute bacterias of or strains of. So just to keep it on the safe side, I just tell myself that it just comes with everything. But the best way to protect it is mulch. I mulch it with hay, because as the plants come up, you don't want the dirt to start splashing on the leaves. You don't want the dirt to start, splashing on the roots, not the roots, the stem, and definitely not the buds, the flowers themselves. So yeah, so that's why you got to protect it. Mulch. I use hay. You could also use pet bedding. You can use. I don't like wood chips, but only because it just. They're just harder to come by for me. The time that I got wood chips from the arborist, it had a whole bunch of termites. So never again. So that's why I just use hay or pet bedding. I use pet bedding in my garden beds at home. This is not my house. I'm at my wife's uncle's. But yeah, I'm just going to give you a quick. So actually, this is my seeds. Let me show you my map. So I got watermelon there at the far end. And then up here, that's my tomatoes. As you can see my my map here. In between, I got a few bell peppers. And then along the middle, up until the last strip, are going to be different kinds of peppers. And then I have cantaloupe. My wife planted something different here. Oh no, I planted something different along this line here. Because it says green bean, but we had golden beans. Similar. So let me show you how I did my cantaloupes. So my cantaloupes should be looking like this. And I decided to put it in the shaded area because when I did it at my house, on my backyard, a lot of these cantaloupes that received a lot of sun after they came up, they started basically cooking, over ripening, not necessarily exploding. I really think we have bird and squirrel issues there where we're at. So they'll swoop down and peck at it. I don't protect it because it's just a lot of investment, and I'm doing everything little by little. But yeah, so over here we got cow panels, and it looks like that's about it. I'm gonna have to protect stuff somehow. There aren't any nut trees around, so we don't have any squirrel issues. I haven't really seen too many birds around here, but I'm pretty sure there's birds everywhere. But anyway, back to my master plan here. Right above the cantaloupes, so right here in this area, I got this new squash called coconut squash. I think I misspelled it, but yeah, the coconut squash is basically a kombucha hybrid with butternut squash. I had one, and that's where I got these seeds from. They taste more like a butternut, but the shape of kombucha, or kabocha, y'all know what I'm talking about. But the flavor of it was, I guess, meatier. That's the only way I could describe meatier than a butternut squash, and more on the sweeter side. The profile says sweet, vanilla, custard-like. I didn't taste no vanilla or custard, but I definitely tasted that it was a little bit sweeter and meatier than butternut. And they make really, really good gnocchis. So when they come up, I'll be making some gnocchi. You'll get those. Over here, so right where that sand is, and all right there. All that's going to be radish, beets, and turnips. So let's keep going. So my bell peppers, I don't know. All right, so my bell peppers, we still need to do bell peppers. I got poblanos that I'm bringing. I'm not sure if I have banana peppers, but I got banana pepper seeds, and I planted some Marconi Italian roaster peppers. I'm excited for those. I'm trying to stuff those. But along this line here, so along this, we have zucchini. Oh, along there where my wife was, she hates it on camera. You want to say something? I put some butter patty pan squash. I didn't put it on the paper. Oh yeah, I did. There it is, patty pan. Okay, so we're not going to be doing composting, and I'll show you why in a minute. So then, I believe this section is delicata squash. I just wrote squash down. Delicata squash is also a meatier version of the yellow squash. Good stuff. I first had it when I went over to Atkinson's farm. I bought some of their produce. It was good stuff. Okay, and Chaos planted some sweet sugar peas. They're not sugar snap peas. They're just some sweet pea variety. I don't know. I know all you see is dirt right now, but this is the area right here for the sweet peas. This area, right here up until the hay, was supposed to be for sweet potatoes. But I didn't chit any sweet potatoes because this was just like an impromptu plan. And then when I looked at how much the sweet potatoes were going to be, Each slip was like $5. I don't know how many slips came in that order. I don't know if it was a set, but the websites said $5. So I decided to opt out. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna go show you the cows right quick and the donkeys. We have my favorite, which is a certain type of watermelon. I forget the name of it, even though it's my favorite. But actually, let me just go down. Let me fold this paper up, and I got a few bell peppers coming up already, and then here are my tomato plants. But I'm gonna go and make my way down to the seeds. It's hot. And show y'all. Okay, 1 second. All right, so the watermelon is called Sugar Baby. There's also another kind of watermelon, and this is the one that I put in my house. This one's called Moon and Stars. You'll definitely see that one. It's incredible. Well, thank you for taking a little tour at, what are we calling this? Uncle Billy's farm? Uncle Billy's produce. So hopefully my methods work. I know Uncle Billy wanted to show me how to do it properly, but you know, he was sleeping, and the tractor broke or some shit. I'm not really what happened to the tractor. The hydraulic hose burst. But I was supposed to put this thing on, and I was supposed to do something, and make rows and hills. I don't know. And then he was gonna show me how to plant. I don't know, but it's been 2 weeks, so I just went ahead and I just planted it because it's the end of May, and these seeds should have been in already. It's gonna be hot the next few months, but we got about 60 days before we can harvest anything. But all right, next video will be the cow and the donkeys.